Referees against Clark. Caitlin Clark calls out WNBA referees for not protecting her enough after she was continuously fouled in Loss versus Aces. Caitlin Clark, the dynamic guard for the Indiana Fever, recently found herself in the spotlight after a contentious game against the Las Vegas Aces, which marked her team's second defeat in 3 days. The Fever fell short with a score of 78-74, but the game's aftermath was dominated by Clark's bold comments regarding officiating and player protection. In the game, Clark showed her resilience and skill, contributing significantly with 18 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. However, her performance was marred by frustrations over consistent fouling, which she felt went unaddressed by the referees. After the game, Clark did not hold back, expressing her disappointment with how the officials handled the physicality of the match. This call-out is particularly noteworthy given the intensity of the game and the stakes involved. Clark's frustrations came to a head when she received her 6th technical foul of the season after an emotional outburst in the first quarter where she slapped a basketball stanchion in frustration. This incident not only affected the game, but also put her at risk of suspension. If she accumulates another technical foul in the remaining 2 regular season games, she would be sidelined for at least 1 game, a situation that could jeopardize her team's chances as they head into the playoffs. In her post-game comments, Clark articulated her feelings about the technical foul and the broader issue of player safety. "It's crazy," she remarked, referring to the nature of the call. Clark acknowledged that while the technical fouls are part of the game's rulebook, she felt a lack of understanding from the officials regarding the emotional toll the game takes on players. "I think I could have done a better job keeping my emotions in check, but at the same time, really?" she questioned, highlighting the fine line athletes walk between passion and frustration. Her comments reflect a broader concern in women's basketball regarding the physicality of the game and the protection of star players. Clark, known for her competitive spirit and high-level play, feels that the referees need to do more to safeguard players, especially in high-stakes situations. This sentiment resonates with many fans and analysts who believe that top-tier talent like Clark should be better protected to ensure a fair and enjoyable game. As the Fever approach their last 2 regular season games, the pressure will mount for Clark to maintain her composure on the court. However, given the emotional nature of playoff basketball, it's likely that the intensity will only increase. Fans and teammates alike will be watching closely to see if Clark can channel her passion positively while advocating for the protection of herself and her fellow players. Ultimately, Caitlin Clark's outspokenness not only sheds light on her personal experiences, but also highlights a critical conversation about officiating in women's basketball. As the league evolves, the need for consistent enforcement of rules regarding player safety and fouling is paramount. Clark's performance and her willingness to speak out could pave the way for greater discussions about how the league can better support its athletes, ensuring that star players can shine without the fear of unnecessary punishment or injury.